and welcome to your new NHRA Drag Racing team. I'm the team's crew chief. I wear a lot of hats around here, but right now my job is to get you up to speed. Last season, it wasn't great. We didn't perform very well, and we still don't have a lot of funding, but I'm certain that with you as manager, we can turn it around. Let's climb the rankings, race against the best, and take home that championship trophy. But before we think about that, I'm here to help you learn the basics about drag racing. Come on, let me show you the ropes. This is our test track. Here we can try out our vehicles and any setup changes you make in a relatively safe environment. Right now, we compete in stock vehicle drag racing. The idea is fairly simple. Floor the throttle, keep the car straight, don't crash, and be fastest to the finish line. Seems easy, right? It's a little more complicated than that. Don't worry, we'll take you through the steps one by one. The first phase of drag racing is the burnout. The goal of a burnout is to heat up the tires and lay down tire rubber on the track to have better grip at the start line. Now you want to let go of the brake and stay on the throttle. Great work! The tires are nice and hot. You put down good rubber onto the track. You should have some excellent grip off the start line now. Try to keep your vehicle under control while rolling out. Let's try that again. Now that your tires are warmed up, we need to roll back over the staging line. Shift down until your car enters reverse gear. Once you're in reverse, press the throttle gently to roll the car back into the staging area. Okay, now we can begin the staging process. The staging line is where we start the race from. Shift up into forward gear and gently roll forward. Be careful not to stage too deep. If you cross the staging line, it's a jump start. That's an instant disqualification. This is what we like to call the Christmas tree. Notice the large row of lights below the staging lights? That will tell you when you can start to floor it. When the amber light turns on, that means it's time to react. You got a few tenths of a second before the green light turns on, so hit the throttle as quickly as you can. If you do cross the deep staging line while the amber light is shining, the red light will turn on. The red light signals a disqualification. Once the light turns green, it's go time. Only then can your car cross the staging line. Taking any damage. First, release the parachutes. They slow down the vehicle dramatically without putting excessive pressure on your brake system. Great work! You made it across the finish line, and you managed to stop your vehicle before hitting the sandbox. Let's head on over to the garage and get you more acquainted with the inside. Welcome to the garage area. This is where you prepare the vehicle for the upcoming race weekend. Your vehicle is divided into different parts, which affect the performance. This is the Research and Development Department. Here you can start R&D projects to improve your parts. Pay attention to how much money and time each R&D project will cost. These improvements are permanent and transferable to newly installed parts, so don't worry. You can swap parts as much as you want after an R&D project is complete. Let's start an R&D project. Take your pick. Let's go over tuning your vehicle. It may seem like an ultra-powerful machine, but it's also quite delicate. For the car to perform at its best, it has to take many factors into account. You can tune your vehicle to account for these factors in order to get the optimal performance out of your car. Let's buy a new part to use in the upcoming race weekend. Because these parts are brand new, they're better quality than your previous ones. They'll also last longer and improve the performance of your vehicle. Feel free to purchase any part that catches your eye. Welcome to your first race weekend. Let me explain how NHRA competition works. Every NHRA championship season is broken up into several different race weekends. During a race weekend, you earn points towards your championship total. The driver with the most points at the end becomes the champion and gets a championship Wally to add to their trophy cabinet. Winning a race weekend not only earns you a Wally, it nets you a decent haul of cash as well. A race weekend consists of 3 days on track. Test races on Friday, qualifiers on Saturday, and elimination races on Sunday. This is the pit. Here we do maintenance between races. Here you can repair low-integrity parts, replace broken parts, or tune the car. Parts will always break down over time in this sport, but mishandling will lead to more issues. So be careful when you're out there on track. You have a set amount of time to make all your repairs and replacements, so make sure you plan accordingly.
It's race day here at the Fairplex, also known as Auto Club Raceway in Pomona. The drivers and the crews are getting ready down at the pits for a great day of NHRA action from the Southern California sun. You're getting set to. We've seen some great races already so far this season, and this one was no exception. Race fans, let me hear you. That's what I like to hear. What a great way to kick off another race weekend of NHRA drag racing action. If you're lucky this weekend, race fans, you can get a chance to run into some of your favorite drivers right down at the midway. Do not be shy. They love taking photos and giving numbers. Oh, he was smoking the hides on that one. Both drivers will be looking to make easy work of their opponent in the first round. The tires have gone off a little bit. And they certainly did not disappoint. The NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series never fails to deliver hard-pounding, high-octane action. The track maintenance crew has been working very hard to sweep and spray the track in preparation for this event. They do good work. Oh, the driver in the right lane smoked the tires. Both of the believe what we've just seen? And can you believe that this isn't even the final round? Four football fields in less than 5 seconds. That's an indication of just how lightning quick these cars are. It's our next round matchup coming up. Will we see another close race, or will it be a blowout? We're being spoiled for this race action, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely no fear in either of these drivers. That's why they're at the top of the sport. The finals are... I want to give a big thanks to all the staff and volunteers here at the racetrack. It's as possible. The center line has been crossed by one of our competitors. That's a DQ. If you're lucky this weekend, race fans, you can get a chance to run into some of your favorite drivers right out of the midway. Do not be shy. We love taking photos and getting on this. Both drivers will be looking to make easy work of their opponent in the first round. Fantastic showing from these two incredible drivers. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll catch you next time for another heart-pounding day of NHRA action. If this race is any indication of what we can expect this season, I can't wait.